Yeah, so these I just picked up. I paid 410 for these. These are the Truman Sesame double shot in the 56 last. I was going for something that looked a little more dressy, a lot more casual, something I could maybe wear in a suit or with some slacks and have a nice little kind of contrast in the color. I think I got it with these. I love these things, and I've not worn these out yet. I just got them last week, and they came with leather laces, and they came with this nice like wax cotton lace, which I really liked. But I chose the leather lace for this go around, and I slipped them on. And I just want to talk about the fit of these because I watched a couple of videos on these, and one of them was this really good channel, Black Barn Social Club, and he's the only guy that I saw that actually has these and put a video up. And he talked about the fit across the vamp or top, the ball of your foot from here to here, and like the pressure it applied down on his feet. And I got to say, he's not far off. I'm experiencing something similar, and I just want to talk about that really quickly. Tried them on yesterday, right? And I am a size 13 on a Brannock, and I'm a wide. I'm a 13 wide. I ordered these in 12 wide. And I did that for a couple of reasons. One of the reasons was because it actually was in stock, and I was able to get them super fast. And normally I'm a 12 anyway in boots, even though I'm a 13 on a Brannock. Like for instance, my Iron Rangers are a 12, and I don't even think these come in wide. So I just had to use them and get them in the narrow. And these run long. If you've ever had Red Wings Iron Rangers, these also run long. And if you take a look, they run actually a little touch longer than my Iron Ranger, just a little bit. And that made these feel a little strange when I put them on, because this is what happened. I put them on, and I wanted to fit really well into this almond kind of toe box because they look wide. They do, but they don't feel it. And when I got my foot in there, I said, oh my God, this is tight as hell. Right here, it just feels very tight. And not so much on top of me, but on the sides. And that really did surprise me. The length is long, and that's going to be fine. I don't really care. I don't think it's going to be a problem. I don't think this will be a problem either, but I just wanted to note it. So my toe ends right around here, and I have some room in there. And the thing that was strange, like I said, I put my foot in there, boom, got it in there. And what ended up happening was, I think due to the fact that my toe only went up to here, it creased right here across the toe cap, like right here. See that? Right, that little crease. And I've never had that happen on a toe cap, because usually the toe cap is so strong it doesn't really bend, and you get the creasing right here. Now, don't get me wrong, I just tried these on. I didn't wear them even around the house. I just took 2 steps in them because I wanted to just do a video on them, and I wanted to just see if they fit at all. And they are going to fit. I mean, I'm going to break them in. I know what's going to happen. I'm going to heat these suckers up. I'm going to wear them a lot. And this is going to bang out a little bit on the sides, and I'll be fine. I mean, because that happened with my Iron Rangers. I suffered through hell and back in these things. The pain across the top of my foot in these things were unreal. They just didn't fit me right. And then they did after wearing them and wearing them and wearing them and everything else. So I expect the same from these, but let me just talk about these. Oh my God, this leather just blows my mind. I love it. Look at that pull up on these. They are smooth like butter. They're thick, yet I can feel a certain softness with them, which I really like. I was really going for a color like this, like kind of like a tan or a lighter color. And a couple of reasons for it. I'm not like a fashion icon, but I was thinking I could probably pull something off like this. Like, see the contrast there? I kind of like that. So my darker stuff, like my light blues, my darker blues, maybe even black. I think these things are going to go with pretty much everything. And the beauty of it is I know these will darken up as time goes on. And don't be fooled by the lighting that I have in here right now, because they're a little bit darker than what I'm seeing in my through my lens right now. All right, but let me talk about it really quick too. I just want to go over this. 270 Goodyear welt, good stitching. The only thing I can say is, do you see that? Like the stitching on this welt is pretty darn close to the boot. It's not like in the middle. It's not like perfectly symmetrical. Is that a problem? No, I don't think so at all. I'd probably prefer it to be closer to the boot than to the outside, because I tend to scuff my toe quite a bit and I don't want it to tear into the actual stitching. On this one, it's a little bit, on my right boot, it's a little more centered, if you can see and notice that. So, it's just, I'm nitpicking here. It's just a little bit of the symmetrical portion of it is, some of the stitching is a little off, and that's to be expected. It doesn't bother me one bit. I took a look at everything. The stitching throughout the rest of the boot, around the heel counter cover or the heel backstay, is really nice. I really like it. I love these things. I can't wait to actually start wearing them. Toe cap looks really good. I'm wondering how the crease is going to look right here. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. It just seems unusual to me. I have a real hard time creasing anything across the actual cap on any boots. And I'll give you an example really quick. Here, check this out. Iron Ranges. I literally put 65 miles on these things last week in Italy. You can't touch this toe cap. Like you're creasing across the vamp right here. These Thursday boots, these Thursday Storm Kings, again, I crease across the vamp area here, and I don't even touch the toe cap. And I just want to talk about these real quick, because I got suckered into these things with all the YouTube videos. I think it's EDH Boulevard. He has a great name for these type of boots, and he calls them shills, because a lot of channels they get paid to advertise these, or you get free boots. They're not great, but they're comfortable enough, and we'll see. So I don't mean to trash these boots, because I know a lot of people love them, but it's just a completely different ball game with these. The $200. I think it's worth, honest to God, I think it's worth spending an extra $200 to get something like that. But I will say this. They fit me pretty good in the sides here. It's probably because the leather is just so much flexible and weaker than these. So we'll see how that goes. I want to just talk about one thing too. If you take a look at this leather midsole, it's got a nice thickness to it. And I want to compare it to the older style of Red Wing Beckman's here. Because I'm loving these things. I love these boots. I'm wearing these and they're so comfortable. There's no issues with these suckers. If you take a look, it almost looks like the Red Wing has a slightly thicker, I don't know, or maybe it's just me. All right, there it is. All right, so just a hair thicker between a combination of the midsole and the welt. And I don't know if you can tell just by looking at that. But I love these things. And I gotta say, I thought these were gonna be so painful because they're stiff as hell. They're really not. I really do. I think they did a nice job on those. If you took a look at the sole on the 56 last of the Truman double stuff, this is new to me. I'm a work boot guy, so this is casual to me, and that's how I'm gonna wear them anyway. But I don't know what this is, like this little bump here. I like it. I don't know if it's supposed to, give you a little bit of toe grip. I really don't know what that is. I got to say, I love the yellow on the bottom, and it's not like I'm ever going to see it again, and I'll wear right through it eventually, but it's a cool look to me. And it's not like you can hey man, look at the bottom of my boots as you're out to dinner with people, although I have done that. And this is kind of interesting to me too. Like if you look at the nails, they're almost close to the surface here. I don't know if that's going to be a problem. I kind of doubt it. If it is, I'll get a hammer and I'll get a punch and I'll drive them down if I have to. The tongue, the leather is thick as hell. I can't believe that they put that in a tongue, but I like it. And the actual thickness on their website, it's saying it's coming in at, I think it's 2.3, 2.4. It feels thicker than that to me and stiffer than I would expect out of something like 2.3. Although 2.3 is pretty thick leather, so that's not like that's a problem. Like the heel stack. We'll see how long that stain stays on there. But yeah, this is me getting into more of a casual boot. I've kind of changed careers, so I'm not going to be probably doing a lot of work boot stuff, which means that I'll probably be buying casual stuff, which means that I'm probably going to have to spend a lot of money because this stuff isn't cheap. And I've actually gotten turned on to the leather briefcases of late too. And that's another problem I'll probably end up having because I just love leather goods. I just love this stuff. But I love boots. And I'm going to love these things. These things are beautiful. They smell great. They look great. And really looking forward to giving an update on those as I start to wear, because I will wear stuff. I mean, like I said, I did 65 miles in Italy on these things last week. And it's good to wear boots like this. It's a little change of pace for me. And I'm loving these. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.